All right, welcome to the podcast.
We're doing a podcast, just kind of manly. I'm Kris.
Just kind of loafin.
Oh my god.
We're just kind of manly.
We're just kind of manly, just kind of loafin.
Jesus
I've had a fucking day.
Yeah, you've had a fucking week, dude.
Just kind of loafin podcast. I'm Kris. That's Joseph.
That's Myles.
Hello.
That was pretty good.
Thank you.
I just got done watching the video about the
Super best friends.
The super best friends.
Oh, I keep forgetting that they're super best friends.
Yeah, going away. That's real sad.
Yeah, they're kind of
a staple.
Actually, I don't know, it sounds weird, kind of an inspiration for this.
Yeah.
Like, we're like, hey,
we could
that's cool. They're doing videos.
We could do something kind of not as good as that.
What if we did, like, 1/1000th of the effort and did kind of the same thing?
1/1000th, because that's how many days it's been since we've actually uploaded a non-podcast to the channel.
Yeah, we're just a podcast channel at this point.
We've taken a break. We've taken a break.
Taking a bait.
Taking a bait.
A bait break.
Just
taking a break. Taking a break.
None.
God damn it.
Yeah, that's a sour note to start on, but hey.
They were good. That's all their individual channels.
Yeah, they're not blowing up individually, but
which is pretty awesome.
Yeah, so they're gonna stick around. That's cool. Check them out.
Yes, all of our subscribers.
Yeah. Unsubscribe from.
Go subscribe to them instead.
They could use it.
Who
who wants to share and care first?
I can go.
Okay.
Milesh.
All right, ready? Here we go.
NHL.
I haven't
Assassin's Creed.
I haven't played Assassin's Creed since I 100%ed it.
Okay.
Since I platinumed it.
Since
Sorry,
you
I
broke
played
that
it.
disc. You're like, I'm done with this piss.
No,
this game was shit. Why did you even put 800 hours into it?
No, I'll probably play it again.
It's a good
I like
game.
it a lot.
That's 40.
Put 900 hours into it this time.
Oh, yeah.
Get the platinum again.
Yeah.
Make a new account. Get another platinum.
I think I'll do. I think I said this before. I'll do a hard playthrough. I think this time, take it a lot more seriously because I was just able to just goof my way through it.
Yeah.
I haven't really played any NHL. Honestly, I haven't been playing video games.
Same.
So
kind of same.
I don't know.
You guys want to jump right to the news this
No,
week?
we can talk about. I've been dabbling in stuff. What have you been dabbling in, Myles?
Like I haven't.
Dokkan Battle?
I have been playing a lot of Dokkan Battle.
There we
actually. Well, it's kind of funny because did I tell you guys I got the best card in the game finally?
Yajirobe.
You told me this.
It's not Yajirobe.
Super Saiyan 3 Golden Yajirobe.
I wish. No, so it's like there were two cards that came out, I don't know, like 8 months ago, I think it was. And they're two sets of cards. They're both Goku and Vegeta. And when you get to a certain point in a fight, they will fuse. One card is Gogeta, one card is Vegito. So I've had the Gogeta one forever.
Yeah.
And I always wanted the Vegito one because I personally like Vegito better.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, in the game, when he gets hit like with just a normal attack that isn't a super attack, he always counters. And he does like tremendous damage, and that's what the title says. It's counters with tremendous damage.
They should do a thing where it's like alternate universe. You get like 2 Gokus and 2 Vegetas, and 2 of them become Vegito, 2 of them become Gogeta, and then Vegito and Gogeta combine.
Jesus Christ.
So what if they had 2 Gokus and 2 Vegetas?
Oh!
To make Vegeta.
So you'd have Go Cuckoo and Veg Ida. And then they become Gogeta.
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 Cheeto.
No, if I were to break down like any other games, jump back into Fortnite. This season,
Nights.
The skin for the season actually has me interested.
Yeah, good starting skin.
So I'm
hipster booty,
and you don't even need to level her up. She's already best in 0. So
yeah, really,
just like me.
Played a bit of Fortnite. Delved in some WoW. Uninstalled Call of Duty.
I've finally hit the tipping point where it's like,
I don't know, like you said, there was that patch and I thought something seemed off and I kept dying in ways that I normally wouldn't die. I'm not saying I'm amazing or anything, but I'm pretty good. And
hey, you're pretty good.
I am. Like
Sony got a patch that fixed a ton of stuff and made it awesome, and PC
and they're
got
withholding
a patch that borked. Yeah, they're withholding the patch that fixes everything and borked the PC version in the process.
Like, I don't know what the measure is for being good at Call of Duty. I think one good measure is being above a 1.0 KD.
Yeah.
Mine's 1.43.
Perfect.
So, like I'm decent enough.
Pretty A-okay.
But I don't know. I died. I Alt F4 and uninstalled. I was
In one
like,
swift, angry motion.
I don't even know if it was anger or if it was just
Disappointment.
disappointment, just being fed up with
It's like,
the game.
this is happening. Enter.
I really want to play Battlefield 5. Like, I keep thinking about it in the back of my head. And
It did just get a time to kill patch, and I imagine it's been slowly getting patches and stuff.
Oh, like making it better to kill people? Because
Yeah.
it did take a long fucking time for me to kill people, not to die, though.
Yeah, so they're going to be adding, they're going to keep this time to kill, and then they're adding core servers, which have enemies with more health and stuff, so.
Okay, cool.
But I think the problem still is Battlefield.
Does it do that packet loss thing?
Yes.
It
Yeah,
still does
doing
that? That's too bad. And then, you know, we've delved in some League a little bit, found some characters. Kris and I were being extremely goofy in one lane. We picked two characters we thought would be bullshit.
Oh, they turned
We
out to be
steamrolled the
pretty
fucking
great.
They
lane.
turned out to be a wombo combo.
Um,
Then again, it was easy bots.
yeah.
Easy bots.
No, I think they were intermediate bots, right?
No.
Beginner.
Is it beginner?
Yeah. There's
So it's
three-
novice,
there's three.
beginner, intermediate, and then advanced? Is that how it works?
No, there's only three.
Intro, beginner, intermediate.
Okay. So yeah, that's it. I haven't been playing anything. I've been working all the time, so
Yeah.
I don't have any time to play. So
What about you, Kris?
Kind of me too. What have I tried to do? Tried to play a little bit of Assassin's Creed, but I'm like, no, I need to go to bed. I haven't played any more of that Duxcom game at all. It's gotten a couple updates since I got it, so maybe a little more better next time I get in there.
oh, I guess no. Okay, never mind. I'll recap at the end when you're done.
I'm playing, I guess mostly what I've been playing is Smash Brothers, and even that is not much. It's like, on my break at work, I'll put in like 2 bot matches, and that's about it. I did finish collecting all the characters fucking the day before they reduced the difficulty of getting the characters. Like, I don't know.
Really?
I don't know about you. Did you do those fights? Like, was it you who did them to get all? Do you have all the characters?
Trent and I did them.
So
We would alternate between who died, and then you would
so
try it
like
again.
the last few, did you just steamroll them or what? Like,
Yes. So, well, actually, what I was going to delve into about Smash, I forgot I played it because it's been underwhelming a little bit. But I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's input lag on the controllers or something, but something seems off. I'm not moving as fluently as I think I should be.
You play it on a TV?
But I played the other Smash on the TV, so it should be the same.
Switch has more latency to TV, so...
Does it?
I thought so.
I don't know. But I feel off while I'm like, usually when I'm Ganon, you know, you can do like a combo, knock somebody up and then jump up and up kick them. I miss those up kicks all the time. And I don't know what happened. I don't know if they changed the animation for it or if it's just...
Is it human players you're missing on or AI?
Just everybody.
Okay, because I know the AI is a lot more aggressive at just dodging and moving out of the way and all that sort of stuff.
I was playing against some level 7 bots. They're fine. They seem to be about where they start to kind of get better. I've fought level 8 bots, and I can beat level 9 bots, but they're just hella aggressive.
Yeah.
And they dodge perfectly and all that shit. Like, but
Well, the reason I asked if you're the one who handled the fights is because like the last like 5 characters I unlocked were like fucking nightmares for me. I don't know, like I can beat level 9s in the game. I've done several level 9 matches and I beat them consistently, but these guys felt like level 15 plus or something like that. They were moving and acting perfectly. Like I could not land a hit on them until I finally managed to cheese them effectively. The thing that I found, actually, the only thing that really worked is like camp. Stand still, let them come to you, and you need to do something about that. Because, yeah, anytime you go on the offensive, they just countered perfectly every time and juggled me and whatever.
Yeah.
Or killed themselves eventually is the other way I would get them.
yeah, honestly, I think the one I had the most issue with was DDD. And
Really?
he killed me 3 times in a row. And I was like, that's weird. He's not that great of a character.
Yeah.
What is wrong with
AI.
me? And the level, it's the Kirby level. It's got the fountain in the middle. It's beautiful now. It looks really good. It's got 2 sets of elevation. And I ended up above him on one of the platforms, and he kept doing just the up tilt to me. Yeah. And eventually I just died. And I was like, Oh, I was stun locked though. I couldn't
Yeah.
move, and then I would try and air dodge, and then he fucking smashed me off the side one time, and I was seething with anger. I almost threw the controller through the wall and stuff, and then Trenton's like, "Here, I'll do it," and then he beat him just like that. And I was like, "Man, fuck."
Like, yeah, maybe
Trenton."
I'm just getting bad at Smash Brothers, but it's like Dark Pit gave me it took like 8 tries for me to get him. He was a monster. Palutena, I got her on my second try, but she was a she was a bitch. Dr. Mario was an asshole, and so was Bowser Jr. Like, my god. Mewtwo, I could tell was an asshole. I actually got him the first time, but like it was barely. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It was,
yeah.
Of course, it was like literally one day I finally brute forced my way through those people. Mm-hmm. And then the next day, Nintendo put out a patch. It's like, yeah, we adjusted the difficulty of approaching challengers. It's like, thank you for your timely assistance.
Well, you should feel good about yourself because you actually beat them before the baby patch came out.
I would have rather the baby
trophy.
I'd rather
you really should.
I'd rather the baby patch. It wasn't worth it.
Yeah. I don't know. Some of them were hard. Some of them were all right.
Yeah, I like the game. I messed around with that World of Light thing a little bit. It seems pretty cool, actually. Yeah. The whole equip your guy to fight the thing, to do the whatever. Like, that's kind of neat. It is just a glorified series of event matches, though. Like, that's all it is. But, you know, that's fine. What else have I been playing? Oh, I took Epic up on their free game offer, and I took Subnautica.
Yeah, I remember to do that.
Yeah, I downloaded Subnautica. I played some of that. That game is polished as all hell. Like, it's a really slick little game.
I want to try it.
I love it, but I hate it. Like, I like everything about the way it looks and feels, and the mechanics and all that stuff. It's got really deep water I can't see the bottom of, though, and I don't like it. It's scary. It bothers me.
You too. You two are the same.
It bothers me. And it's not even just the deep water I can't see the bottom. I think it's a form of agoraphobia in a way. Because it's not even just like the deep water I can't see the bottom of. It's just having space.
What's agoraphobia?
Fear of the outside, of open spaces. Because the same thing happened to me in No Man's Sky the first time I played that. As soon as I broke orbit and I was in space, I'm like, there's too much space around me.
You ever been like standing out in a field and felt that? Like away from everything?
I don't know if I've ever been standing out in the middle of a field away from everything.
I think certain events just trigger that feeling, though.
Yeah.
It's an uncertainty. Like, yours is, you're just...
Like, something can come at me from any direction. I
could be floating in space and be fine. Fear of it, because you can see everything around you. Water,
but you can't. You can only see in one direction.
Unless you turn your head.
Well, I mean...
Then you turn your head, now you're not seeing the other direction. It's all behind me.
I mean...
I can reason with space. I can't reason with water.
Well, I guess water, you also have the whole drowning thing.
I mean, like, if you were in like full scuba gear or something, and you knew how to operate it and stuff, and you could swim freely through the water, would it still bother you?
Oh yeah,
still.
Yeah.
So it's just, is it that
I could be in the most secure submarine in the world, and it doesn't fucking matter.
Yeah.
So is it
because my mind is creating things far bigger and scarier than anything that humanity can create to stop it. Just. I don't know, years of reading Lovecraft.
Well, and I mean, honestly, though...
And that shit's in Subnautica, too.
Yeah.
And I mean, like, honestly, like, that's a very, like, genuine fear. Like, honestly, remember, what is it?
Humanity has a general fear of the unknown.
What is it? We know more about space at this point than we do our own oceans. We don't know what's down there. We have an idea, right?
More about our... Oh, yeah, we've only discovered, like 11% of the bottom of our ocean.
I mean, that was like 3 years ago, I think. Yeah. I'm sure it's probably like at 20% now.
Yeah, we've done
we're down to 10.
We've done the sonar things, but we keep finding new things.
Yeah, like, I don't know, I mean, like, you know, super creatures like, potentially like a megalodon, or just, it almost seems...
Megalodon!
There was that giant shark in like 2015 that they found. There was that huge eel that they found.
Like the one from Mario 64? That fucked me up.
Yeah, it was like...
That thing was annoying.
No, but like that thing terrified me.
It was like 70 feet long or something.
Yeah, like the one from Mario 64.
I don't remember that.
That's weird. It was 2016.
Giant eel? Very sure it wasn't an oarfish?
Yeah.
Or?
That's what it was?
No, I'm sure it wasn't that. I'll find you the video.
Okay. No, I'm not saying you're wrong. Yeah. Oarfish live in the ocean, and they're 50 feet long normally.
Yeah.
And they're long, and they're white, very right? Thin. They can be, I think.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't remember what this thing was.
Okay. I'm not saying you're wrong.
Yeah.
Just don't know.
Yeah, fear of water. Unknown.
Yeah. See, and that's
perpetuated by fear of the unknown.
Do you have the fear of heights?
No.
See, I don't know if it's my a fear of heights.
I get
that
anxious
have.
around heights because I always it's the
I think it's the
call of
I
the
get
void,
yeah. That's
right?
what I was gonna say. I get the call of the void.
Yeah.
For sure.
like I want to jump.
I think.
Not suicidal. I just you get that feeling.
Well,
where it's
I
like,
get the
I'm going-
thoughts of like, it would be so easy
Yeah.
to just jump.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't get those.
I'm like
I
right
just get
here. It's like right there.
I just get the fear of falling.
Nothing could stop me once I started jumping. Like that's how it's been. Fear of falling.
Mine's the fear of falling.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, like, I can be in tall buildings and stuff, provided that they have solid ground underneath me, but I can never go in the CN Tower. I know that for certain, because it's all glass, all the way up, right?
You're just afraid you'll like flex the wrong way, and all the glass will just break.
I mean, if I were that jacked, yeah, sure. But, I don't know, like, I just can't do that. But the fear of, like, the water and stuff, that doesn't bother me. Provided I can breathe.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, I guess I have a fear of drowning, I guess. You could say that for certain.
I don't know if you're drowning.
That always messed me up when I play Sonic the Hedgehog when you're under the water and like I think it was more the music that would
Then
make
you
me
go bling, and
Yeah.
you lose all your rings.
Yeah.
You're fuck!
I'm gonna keep playing Subnautica. I have to do it in chunks though, because
Game needs co-op.
yes, it does.
I
need
won't touch
co-op.
it till it's co-op. The game's
I
not
want to
done.
try it. I
Yeah,
forgot to
it's
download
really slick, well put together. But yeah, it
Also, just
I need to take breaks from that game.
it. See, I want to go find the biggest thing in the ocean, so
yeah.
I'm gonna go find
I
it.
also just want that shit on Steam.
It is on Steam.
All of my I don't want to pay full price for it.
Well,
but-
so yeah, that's the thing. So with the Epic thing, I have not and have no intention of spending money on their store until they are an actual competitor to Steam.
Yeah.
Honestly, like as far as feature set and all that jazz goes, but I will happily cost them money and take the free game.
Yeah, right now we're at a point where everybody, because it's cool to hate Steam, I guess, and everybody, again, it's that same fucking thing over and over where they're like, yeah, support the developers. And it's like, well, remember the developers don't give a shit about you?
Yeah.
And by publishing it exclusively on the Epic Store, that's proof that they don't give a
Yeah.
shit about you.
Like,
Because
where do you think
this
this
is a
whole
lesser storefront.
where do you think this whole
All they
like
care about is the
toxic
money.
gamers shit came from?
They've brainwashed you.
Yeah.
They've won. You're stupid. Anyways.
I don't think I've been playing anything else really. It's been this week's been just. It's everything I can to make it home, have some food, watch a couple nonsense things on YouTube, and then go to bed. Because, my God,
I just like I'm up early every single day. Like there's just by the time I'm done, you know what I mean. Like,
Coffee's getting more and more tempting.
and I feel like I feel like I haven't
Join
had
the
a,
club further.
I feel like I haven't had a day off in a while. Even though I have had days off, it's just I've had the shit I've needed to do on those days, so
Yeah.
I haven't actually had the day at all, and I'm not going to for a while now because this stuff just keeps mounting. So that's cool.
We get to relax in January.
Sure, sleep when you're dead.
Yeah.
I actually slept okay last night, but yesterday, oh my God, I went to bed just eyes on fire, pretty much. Just that's
You
how.
need some quality eye drops, boyo.
Yeah. No, I don't think it was
It's just you.
Yeah, it wasn't
Quality
like
eye
my
drops.
actual. It was just
brain.
the weight of tiredness, searing pain. Yeah.
Relatable.
Yeah. Smash Brothers, Subnautica, a little bit of Assassin's Creed. I guess a little bit of Dragon's Dogma. Actually, I
Oh,
played-
that game is fun.
Oh,
I
did the
like
intro to
that.
that?
I love that game.
Yeah, I made my my pawn. He's just a big, ripped old black dude named Black Gandalf. Gave him like the second
fits the
deepest
lore.
voice.
Not the deepest voice.
Second deepest.
Because deepest is obscure. Boy.
Yeah, what you been playing? Tobo?
Okay, no, let's try and do this for him ahead of time.
Okay.
Wow.
World of Wowcraft,
Impossible.
League
And
of
that's it.
Legends,
No, that's all
and
he's been playing.
Fortnite.
He's just been playing WoW.
I've only been playing League and Fortnite.
Actually, I guess we played a little bit of Mass Effect as well.
Mass Effect was fun.
I finally got so I wasn't having fun with that game until I got...
You weren't? I couldn't tell.
Fuck off. I finally got a gun and a character. Like, I got that... What's the name?
Piranha.
The Piranha shotgun.
I used to try
that
to
thing
get
is
shotgun.
hella good.
And I got Edie.
Alliance Jiggle Bot.
so freeze people and blow them up. So I finally...
You should be that class. She's very good.
Yeah.
Pop Tac Cloak and everything dies.
Oh,
It's
tackle with a
amazing.
rig.
Well, it was cool where it's like I'd spray the ice around and then he'd run in with his BAM stick and then like he'd
Oh,
hit,
you were being Krogan Warrior.
yeah, he'd hit one guy and then they'd all blow up.
Yeah. Yeah.
They'd probably do that
Tekken-
even if they weren't frozen.
Tekken biotic combos are amazing.
Yes.
That's what made Mass Effect 3's multiplayer amazing.
Tekken biotic
And-
combos?
Yes, Tekken.
Oh, you're wearing a Tekken shirt.
Yeah.
You know what was fun though when we got the whole squad on, even if Matt wasn't that great at Mass Effect, and now actually
It's gonna be fun having 3 people like attempting gold and stuff again.
Neither was Ricky, but
Rick was something.
But you know though, Rick honestly gave it a good effort.
Yep.
Sometimes it felt like Matt half-lagged through it. Sometimes
Matt doesn't really care when we're playing games.
I know
He's not there.
It was like Matt, no, we're trying to win. No, we've beaten Platinum. I know we have.
Well, because we had 2 good teammates.
Speaking of good teammates...
That's true. We were online with, like, FICO killing and shit like that, right?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, we played with them.
Speaking of good teammates, we played like a duo round. It was actually a solo round because it was just me, but I had this invisible ghost that would show up and blow everything to smithereens. So he was invisible on my screen. I couldn't see him. I could only see the effects of what he was doing. So like I'd be cornered. I'd have no idea where he was. For all I knew, he was on the other side of the map. I'm like, oh my god, they're overwhelming me. And then I just see them just start blowing up one by one.
That was the Krogan Vanguard. So he'd be shooting things and I'd like, teleport in and just rigor everywhere at the
It was like I
lightning.
was Ellen Page in Beyond Two Souls. Like my ghost murderer just shows up and kills everything.
It's funny that you and me have found more bugs in Mass Effect 3 than me and Myles have in 900 hours of gameplay. Like, we never had any of these things popping up.
Like,
We
honestly,
had some goofy shit.
like,
but-
actually, when we were playing, we both got sync killed in the same round.
yeah.
I think by the same Phantom.
I
which is
remember
funny.
the weirdest bug we ever saw was the guy. There was 2 guys that both like lagged out of the match at the same time, but one didn't fully lag out. And his character model was the short little Volus with like the other guy's Batarian skin wrapped around it.
Oh, no.
Disgusting. That was a goofy bug.
Do you remember the Praetorian that would not die? It was just, it had infinite
Oh
health.
yeah, we couldn't finish the game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like it stopped us, and I think we were playing Platinum too, and we were just getting to the end, and this thing would not die because
Yeah.
it was
It's
killed.
like, what if my health bar glitched?
It was
Shame.
because I think it was kill the target, and the Praetorian was the last one we had to
Yeah,
kill.
because it used to be on the PS3 if you used, it was on that big Turian moon planet. If you used your missiles too fast on that planet, the last boss would bug out. Too fast.
Like a cactuar you're trying to hug.
Yeah. Can't hug cactuars.
Yeah, so like it screwed us out of one, and I think it was just down to me and Joe because Rick and Matt had been sync killed
Sounds about
along
right.
the way,
Good times.
and we couldn't missile this thing.
So I know what you mean when you say sync kills, obviously. But I like the thing I picture every time you say it is like just a jacked dude dragging you into the bathroom and like drowning you in a sink.
I mean,
times that's happened to me.
I was gonna
in my
say, I
life.
mean, like maybe that's actually what we mean.
It's like you're coming with me.
He just goes,
Oh god. You haven't played anything else?
Finished
Dark Souls.
Bork Souls.
Yeah.
That was a good DLC. What's it called?
Dark Souls?
Oh, the DLC.
Ringworm.
Ring City. You gotta play through Ring City. That was a good DLC.
Wait, you've actually been playing Dark Souls? I thought
Yeah.
I thought you hate that
He's
game.
been playing it with mods.
Yeah.
No, I just wanted to hear him say
Okay.
it.
Yeah, no, I cheated my way through Dark Souls. Infinite stamina. I was doing the level thing, but it bugged out. B, I was just one-hitting certain bosses. And I'm like, okay, let's go back. So I started a new character. Still went like
What'd you
heavy on the
name your-
pyro till about halfway.
What'd you name your character?
I don't remember. I think it was just spaces.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
And then I found. Oh, what weapon was it?
the flaming.
No, it was the lightning dragon. Just.
Oh, you
Yeah.
fought the High King.
Yeah, I
right?
wanted
think
that
that's what
shit
it
and
is.
just fucking crushed everybody with it. That was really good. And that was, Dark Souls.
That fight's a piece of shit. I hate that fight.
Yes, pyromancy makes that fight a fucking dream.
Like doing the
Yeah, because
force
as he's
bomb.
flying around, I'm just like, fireball. Well, because I had this fireball that like had a big fire thing around it.
Okay.
And it was just like, for 100 years.
Oh, did you give yourself
yeah,
infinite mana as well?
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah!
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah! Get fucked, boy!
Well, that's one of those games where it's like, I only have a certain amount of magic I can use, and it's like, well, then I can't really be a caster.
Yeah.
You just run out, like, before you get to any fucking bosses, so... Yeah, that boss can suck my dick.
Yeah,
Even with infinite stamina, he still like crushed my nipples numerous times.
Oh, you were actually dying to him?
Yeah, like 3 times I think. Even with infinite bullshit.
I was gonna say because he has 1 or 2 one-hit moves. I think.
He picked me up with his spear and I got hit by lightning, and then he stabbed me with a spear even more, as if the lightning wasn't enough.
And then the dragon came by and stomped on him.
But there was one boss in the DLC that I will not spoil for you. That is the biggest fucking cocksucker I've ever faced in a Souls game.
I've already fought Ludwig, so don't even start.
Ludwig?
Ludwig.
This fight is harder than Ludwig.
I refuse to believe that.
Ludwig wasn't even the hardest boss fight in Dark.
No, I know, but it was the most bullshit one.
With the old man?
Huh?
Ludwig, the old man?
No, I'm talking the half-deformed giant werewolf thing.
Ludwig.
The horse.
Oh, in the DLC,
yeah.
right?
And it
with the Moonlight Greatsword.
Yeah.
That was a tough fight.
And do you know what makes
you guys probably blew him up for me when we played.
We haven't fought him yet. We never did the DLC together.
We did the DLC together.
Yeah, we fought Maria.
Did we?
Yeah. Remember, there's like the last boss was like a guy beached whale thing.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe we did.
Shrimp.
Yeah, full of shrimp.
Shrimp for
I don't
hand.
remember.
Yeah, we fought Maria before that.
Yeah, because we had everything done.
Except for the chalice dungeons.
Yeah. Because Amygdala is a fucking cunt.
Well, yeah, because the game kept failing to connect us, so I had to keep trying to do it by myself.
The best, and
well, you two could connect.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It couldn't connect all of us.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, the best way to do that fight is to just do it yourself, unfortunately. Yeah. And that's why we started passing around the controller, because it was the easiest way to do it.
Fuck that thing. That's never going on the channel, because I think it's gone.
I think... No, I don't have that.
Right,
well,
that's all I've been playing. I don't play
Bloodborne
things. I've just been reading, honestly.
That's honestly most of... I've just been audiobooks, really.
Like I finished Fulgrim and fucking hated it, so I started it again because I must have read it wrong, because none of the books are bad, and it's way better the second time.
I'm on to Galaxy in Flames.
Nice.
We'll do Warhammer talk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, on to the news. What's popping off over there?
Fortnite's...
Why is it animated?
Because you're on the store page.
I'm animated.
And I'm coming!
I'll have to fight, too.
Alright, on to the news.
On to the news. Speaking of Epic Games...
There we go.
Apparently Epic...
They started a store.
Sure. Apparently Epic does actually offer refunds. They say it's a no questions asked refund policy, although
after they ask you a ton of questions.
So,
how many questions?
8.
So here's what you need. Your public IP address, the date when you created your Epic Games account, an invoice ID for any Epic Games purchase you made on the account, locations where you made purchases on the account, original display name for the account, the last 4 digits of the first payment card used on the account, the date of your last login, and the names of any PlayStation, Switch, Twitch, or Xbox accounts connected to your Epic Games account, and the dates when they were connected.
I've never
And
refunded anything.
the length of your dick. Because they DTF all that information.
Length of your dick, how girth it is.
How girth. Yeah, so Epic wants your peener for refunds.
Fuck them.
We used down!
Yeah, I don't know if this is something later on in the news, but it's just like, with all of these places opening up storefronts that continue to support the developers, and everybody's like, yeah, support the developers, without realizing that they themselves are getting fucked over.
Yeah.
Like, they deserve it.
It's sound, okay?
You know what? You guys deserve Epic.
Yep.
You deserve Fallout 76.
Oh, dang.
Oh, dang.
Oh, dang.
Like, we don't deserve any better.
You deserve Nintendo Online.
Yeah, you deserve Bethesda Net, which will leak your information for you. By accident. Just because it happened once and it was an accident doesn't mean I'm not going to continue.
Okay, it wasn't that it just... There was like a breach or whatever and someone got in. They were literally sending users' information.
Look, we accidentally forwarded all of this information to everybody else.
Like, that's a different level of incompetence compared to like, oh yeah, you had shit security and someone got in. It's like, no, you did the breach yourself, you idiots. Oh, but yeah, Epic Games wants everything from you in order to do a refund, so that's cool.
I'll give him a picture of my
My peen?
foot.
My
I'll
peen.
give him a picture of my peen, dude. That's weird.
That's weird.
Foot pictures, though. Everybody
They can have a picture of my asshole, though. It's fucking goatsy, like.
Is this enough for a refund?
It's like you write all
around your asshole.
So you write the information they want.
Okay. Alright.
Alright, if you are seeking a refund from Epic, please do that. But we are not liable if you get arrested.
How could someone be arrested for that?
I don't know. Sexual harassment.
Wait, is anybody even gonna...
It's only sexual harassment if that's considered sexual. It's just a picture of their asshole.
Yeah, you poop from there.
That's...
It's a utility. Alright.
Look, man,
You won't see where the poop comes out.
listen, man, if I could poop out of my pee hole, I would.
I wouldn't. That would fucking hurt.
Look,
Not if the body was built like that.
sometimes I feel like I need that to happen, though.
Alright, let's move on to the
You
next
ever
one.
think about, like... Myles, you ever think about, like, what if the human body was actually always meant to shit out of the mouth?
Oh my god.
And that at birth they actually create assholes in people. They drill it into you. What if buttholes are unnatural?
Oh, jeez. Wow.
Wow, that's something else, isn't it? Gonna take that one to the fucking bank.
That was enlightening.
A little sheep in your belly.
Little shipping Billy.
Alright, let's do this. Keep going.
Yep. Anything else?
So, Ohio schools panic about possible shooting after a kid draws a Smash Bros logo on a whiteboard. So what he had written
Wait,
was...
did it look like a crosshair?
Well, the Smash Bros logo is like the offset crosshair thing. So what he had written was like, prepare to, or like December 7th, prepare to Smash Bros logo. And they're like, there's gonna be a shooting.
And then the kid showed up with his Switch and Smash, and everybody went, "Oh, I thought you
The
were
SWAT team, like, take
him down! But yeah, it's like, I guess it started...
It's a gun! Like, it's clearly the fucking screen for a Switch.
Blow him up! He's got a leg!
Is that a grenade? Take him! And the guy goes jumping through a window with him.
Like, football tackles him into the side of a bus.
The kid's just still holding on to his Switch. He's like,
So I guess the order of events went like, the kid drew the thing, and then rumors started circulating. The kid was like pulled in the office, like, "Hey, this is what it means, of course." What? No. What? No.
You're idiots.
And he was actually quoted as saying something like, "I know I'm weird, or I know everybody thinks I'm weird, but I wouldn't hurt anyone."
Oh my god.
But so that settled it as far as the school was concerned at the time. But kids continued to spread the rumors.
Obviously, what else would kids do?
And so parents got all involved, and police got involved and interviewed the kid again. And the school had to put out a letter saying, "No, this kid's not going to blow up the school." So that's...
Did he?
Did he blow up the school?
Yeah.
I mean,
I hope he went.
we haven't heard from the school!
Wouldn't it have been great if he'd gone up to one of those kids spreading the rumor and, like, very slowly put his hand into his pocket, pretending to pull something out and, like, fucking kill
The
everybody?
kid starts running. He's like, "I just wanted to smash."
Hey,
He
man, look,
pulls
it's
Switch
just-
out of his pocket.
Hey, man, it's just Smash. That's cool. I don't want to kill you.
We'll give you a fruit roll-up.
Here you go.
Type
Bitch.
of kid that, like, would take the fruit roll up and go like this down the fucking hallway while still holding it.
It's like throwing
Just fruit roll up all over the fucking floor.
It's like throwing a fruit roll-up down the hallway.
The sex thing.
Not a code for a sex thing.
Alright,
Next story.
Mario.
Do you remember when Crytek tried to sue
This isn't Mario.
Cloud Imperium Games? Do you remember?
Which one's Cloud Imperium?
The guy's making Star Citizen.
Yeah. Wait, they tried to sue them? I
Well,
thought
so they sued
How
them.
do you try to sue somebody?
Okay, well that's
Either do or you don't.
they sued them, and they failed at suing them. That's the story. Is
Okay.
that they lost the lawsuit. The
what were their grounds for the
so
lawsuit?
the whole thing was Star Citizen was being made on CryEngine 3.
Yeah, and then they dropped it.
Well, at some point they were like, "Nah, not CryEngine 3 anymore. We're going to go to Lumberyard," which is like the Amazon fork of CryEngine. It's like kind of similar in some ways. It's based on the same technology, but it's its own thing. And what Crytek alleged is that no, they ain't using Lumberyard. It's still CryEngine 3. They're just trying to get out of paying us. They're just saying it's one thing and the other. We know what you're up to, mate. But
Your German accent's not very good.
It's not a... Okay. Anyways. So...
but they lost it. They lost the lawsuit.
Because that's stupid. That's... Oh my god. So what does Crytek even do?
They make the Hunt Showdown.
Fuck off, CryTech.
Fuck off!
Yo, we gave that an honest try.
They did twice. I've had to refund it twice because that game is piss.
They have an engine that everybody who uses it is shit at.
And the people that made it might also be shit at it.
Yeah, might be
because
engine.
CryEngine 2 and 3, those games are piss on PC.
Crysis 2 and 3?
Yes. Did I say CryEngine 2 and 3? Sure. The engines and the games, both piss. Crysis 3 has aged like absolute ass on PC.
Like fine ass?
Like fine ass.
Choice.
90-year-old
cutlets of butt cheeks.
Cutlet man ass.
Like, the first one's not that bad, though.
First one's aged okay, because it was designed in an era. It was designed for PC. The other two were designed for consoles.
It's designed for PCs now.
Like, Crysis 3 has, like, 40 FOV. Like, I can see in the barrel of my gun while looking at it from behind. Like, it's just none of it's good.
Well, what's the lowest FOV possible?
0.
What did that look like?
Nothing.
You just see out of your eyes, right?
Nothing. No.
You
You see it out of your eyes. No, it's completely folded. I guess 1 would be something where you can still see something.
Could you have a negative FOV? Would you start seeing like an inverted image?
Highest it could go would be 360, right? Because it's in degrees.
Right. Okay. Alright.
Like 90 FOV is 90.
Yeah.
Cool. No, you can't have negative.
Okay.
That doesn't make sense.
Okay. Don't mind me.
You just want to see some spooky shit.
I just want to see some spooky shit. They should have that in the game where it's just your FOV. It's not a slider, it's like different settings, like, right? It'll be like wide, wider, spooky shit. So you start seeing shit in your peripheral vision. It's just like, it's fucking Elmo. that grandma cat coming at you live.
Everything in front of you would be like you can't see it. It's too far away.
It's always so far away.
Alright, next news story. Fuck CryEngines.
Kind of a short one next is Epic Games has removed all the Infinity Blade games from the App Store.
Ha! Thing was fucking broken.
They also removed the Infinity Blade from Fortnite.
Yes.
Which is not...
No, so it... Okay. Don't worry about it.
Okay. Everybody back on the same page.
I just wanted to pop off.
So there's games in the App Store not there. Sword in the game also not there.
So the Infinity Blade's gone! I don't know why.
Because it's broken.
Broken.
Well, they took it off the App Store, probably because Epic's starting their own App Store.
So what, they're just going to sell those games on PC?
It's going to be 80-20 profit. No, they're starting it on phones. You're going to get Diablo exclusively.
Nobody has phones!
Yes. Huh? Look.
Nobody has phones.
Look, my boy Wyatt Chang.
He knows something about the industry that we don't.
Yeah, he knows that.
He knows there's a big boom of
by
phones
the time
coming.
Diablo Immortal comes out, Blizzard isn't even going to be around anymore.
Oh my god.
You joke about it, dude.
Dude, calm the fuck down.
What if EA bought Activision Blizzard? Is that the trifecta?
I don't think they can afford to. Their company value is down to like half as much as it was earlier in the year.
Trade Battlefield for Activision Blizzard.
That's like... Okay, that trade...
Try and think of an analogy.
Okay, no,
for that
okay.
shit.
So that trade would be like, okay, so EA comes to you offering Battlefield. That's like someone coming to you and saying like, hey, what if I punch you in the asshole and then I can take all your raspberries?
That was a pretty good analogy. But all the raspberries are bad.
Well, yeah,
all those bad raspberries.
They don't know.
They
don't know that though. They think.
Do you think EA, looking from up the top, is looking at Activision Blizzard like they got it and we want it?
Probably. Actually,
see that phone game?
One day we hope that we can go there.
It's like EA. I feel like EA, Activision Blizzard, all those four companies look at like their you know how we have like ad block to block ads. Do you think they have dislike block to block dislikes on videos? All they see is the likes.
Yeah, maybe
because they're like 5,000 likes. That's 5,000 sales.
Chum.
It's like, what's that thing on the right side? Mustn't be nothing.
Mustn't be nothing. That was a double. Okay. What was that story?
Infinity Blade?
Okay, Infinity Blade's dead.
The Metro 2033 film adaptation is dead because the scripter for it wanted to change it to take place in America rather than Russia. Which is like... So it's like...
That's great. And stupid.
You know, the famous American metro system.
But it's like, we want this hot property and we're going to make a movie about it. Cool. Let's just remove the entire...
thing about it.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to make a World War II thing. But instead of World War II,
it's going to take
no
place
guns.
in space, and it's going to be about people learning to love each other bisexually.
Jesus Christ.
Bisexually Jesus Christ. Our Lord and Savior. Sounds like a Primark. Sexually Jesus Christ.
What's his legion called?
Wait, is that what...
What's sexually Jesus' legion called?
It's not important. Is that what Bethesda's next game is? Their Starfield game? Starships?
Oh,
Shooter.
yeah, Starfield, yeah.
Love each other in space?
Love each other.
Wait, if there's romance... Actually, if there isn't romance, people will mod that into... Do you think their next single-player game's not going to have mod support?
Yeah. It's going to be on Bethesda Net.
Like, I just kept thinking, like, Bethesda can't possibly get any stupider than Fallout 76.
Oh.
That would be stupider. That'd be it. Although, I guess...
Todd Howard is actively trying to get you to hold his beer.
Like, at this point, I just have 5 cups that I'm just holding on to filled with beer. He's just continuously doing stupid shit.
He'll just be sleeping and he'll kick down the door and be like, I got another one for you! Hold this one too!
Slaps down. Move the CryEngine.
and runs off as fast as he can so excitedly. Go do an oopsie! Can't wait to see how this one turns out.
It'd be cool if we could make, like, a chart system for, like, here's, like, 10, and here's I'm fucking done, like, at the bottom, and all the choices these companies make until we're at I'm fucking done.
Yeah.
The problem is that I get there really fast.
Yeah, every one of those companies would already be at negative numbers. Oh, wait, no, it only goes 360.
Yeah.
When they hit the bottom, it just goes back up at the top.
What if we just had a clean slate? Pretend none of this happened.
Okay, within a week. It'd be done.
Within a week, Bethesda's on fire. EA's buying Activision Blizzard for some raspberries. Alright, next story.
Punch you in the asshole. Capcom announces and implements in-game advertising in Street Fighter V.
That's why it was on sale on Steam.
Yeah. And which you can opt out of the in-game advertising, but then you take a hit to your, like, prize winnings.
I'm just gonna cheat engine V-Bucks into it.
Yeah. Like V-Bucks, like get Fortnite skins in Street Fighter.
Dude, how dope would fighting is be if they had skins like Fortnite?
How dope would it be is, like, you start a fight with somebody and they use their cheat engine shit and then they just start doing the basic Fortnite dance.
Smashing on the fight stick.
Yeah, I don't know. Don't buy Street Fighter.
I already bought it.
Refund it.
No. We're going to play it.
I want to play it.
Look, it's just ads for their skins.
Yeah.
It's no different than all the other games that I've paid for that have ads in their skins. We've already... This isn't a start, this is the end. This is Armageddon. Video games are dead and on fire. Next story.
China bans a bunch of games.
It's me putting middle fingers up. As in, like, not to China, to these developers that have been
So you know all these companies that have been like...
I'm glad you clarified.
Yeah.
Yes, you know all these companies that have been like, hey, Western audiences, what if y'all fuck yourselves? Because we got China now. We ain't gonna do shit for you. We're gonna, like, adjust all of our games and strategies to focus on the Chinese market. How funny would it be if China was like... Your game's banned in our country. So here are the games banned in China. This is
not the confirmed list though, is it?
I think it is. List of games which are getting banned or modified for Chinese marketplace. So this is after like an ethics board in China put out there.
Decided what was right for the Chinese audience.
So Arena of Valor, which is a Tencent game, League of Legends, Blade and Soul, Chu Liu Zhang, I don't know what that is,
French.
Overwatch, Diablo, World of Warcraft, Westward Journey, don't know what that is, Code Eva, don't know what that is, The Legend of Mir 3, don't know what that is, Swords of Legends Online, don't know what that is, PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds, Fortnite, H1Z1, Alliance of Valiant Arms by Red Duck Studios, don't know what that is, Ring of Elysium, I've heard of that, Paladins, Free Fire Battlegrounds, Knives Out, and Quantum Matrix.
So now's the part where we start paying slightly close attention to the dances in Fortnite and the skins, because if they slowly start censoring and or modifying things,
it's like, oh,
I'm
weird.
out.
There's no skeletons, just white men and bread.
World of Warcraft.
Yeah, it's weird that World of Warcraft has been banned because they already tailor themselves.
They go far out of their way, but it sounds like this was like a reevaluation of what they rewrote their ESRB.
Yeah.
And it's much more communism. It's much more. It's a huge stark contrast.
It's weird that when you
fuck over your audience.
It's weird. It's weird when you bend the knee to a totalitarian regime, and you rely on their good faith, that you could very easily find yourself on the wrong end of that.
She got fucked by the long dick of the law, nerds.
Oof.
It's really satisfying to see all of these places that are and have been, and even outside of video games, it's happening in the movie industry and everything as well. Like policies and design is being changed to fit a market that is not the market that gives a shit about it. Like, sure, the Chinese people care, but they don't have a choice in the matter. They have no say over this. It's their government that is dictating how they're allowed to enjoy
regardless
things.
of bans and stuff like that happening with China, isn't this pretty much always what happens whenever a company builds their success off of a certain market and audience, and then they try and they get too greedy and they try and stretch beyond that? They lose their old audience and they never gain a new one.
Yeah.
That happens almost every time.
Yep.
Like, that almost happened in Nintendo.
Yep.
Like, when they did the whole Wii shit, they lost a huge chunk of their audience for a good long while. It was only really with the Switch that they managed to bring them back.
Yeah. I'll be honest, I don't think the Switch is a big enough move that they deserve everybody back.
No, but, I guess that's the thing. The Switch is it didn't do anything exceedingly well. It was just the
Switch is the PS4.
It's you did the bare minimum again.
Yeah.
Well, it's like the Switch.
But that was the problem. They weren't doing the bare minimum before.
Yeah.
And I guess they're
all people want is the bare minimum now. And Fallout 76 was below the bare minimum. I keep using that as an example of...
Well, you're not wrong, though.
Right?
Randy Pitchford presents Fallout 76.
Boy. I don't know, I just don't know how something like God of War can exist and then Fallout 76 can also exist.
In the same universe.
Yeah.
Here's one team that clearly actually gives more than a few shits, and one that has had all of their shits surgically removed.
Yes, there's none to
give. Very
give.
Elegant way to put it, Chris.
It's fucking trash, dog.
It's fucking trash, dog!
I'm glad China's banning all these games.
Yeah. Notice how it was every Blizzard game?
Yes.
Except for Heroes of the Storm, because...
Next news story.
Blizzard blows up Heroes of the Storm.
So I remember when they didn't cancel the second Diablo 3 expansion.
They did. They just never announced it.
Yeah, we had
internally they canceled it.
As soon as they announced the seasonal changes and all the content coming to season, it's like, this is stuff that was in their expansion. That's weird. This is the same thing, but as if they had announced it.
So, they had, what was it, at BlizzCon?
Yep.
Where they had reaffirmed their...
A month ago,
they had reaffirmed their commitment to Heroes of the Storm. They were next year's esports tournament, whatever they call their... Sure. We're going to put more money into it. We're going to put more better into it. It's going to be the best shit. Just you wait. We got esports teams lining up. A month later, y'all don't have jobs. Canceled. Activision came at us and was like, what if we didn't So no more updates for Heroes of the Storm, right? Like that's
It's still going to get updates and stuff, but it's
nothing.
It's what was the term everybody in the community uses? I can't remember what everybody says.
It's going to go on life support, right?
That's something like that. Yeah.
Like it's going to be.
It's a vegetable. It's Diablo 3.
Like its state isn't going to change at this point,
It's
right?
Diablo 3.
Yeah, because they were talking about reworking the entire experience system and everything like that, and gone, dead.
Yep,
never going to happen.
So that's cool.
Which was the perfect time to start playing.
Yeah, it was weird. It's almost like we knew it was coming.
Yeah. Well, based on this BlizzCon, I knew everything except for World of Warcraft is fucking dead.
Yeah.
I think we pretty much... Like, Hearthstone's going to survive on its income infinitely.
Overwatch is going to stay around for a while. A bit longer, at least.
Sadly, I wish that one would just fucking die, because it's the thing that's killed Blizzard.
It is what killed Blizzard, because that's the new...
Yeah, the Eye of Sauron on them.
Yeah, because as soon as Overwatch came out, they're like, whoa, Blizzard's capable of making new profitable properties? Weird.
Yeah, and their last investor meeting, which I didn't know was just available to the public to listen to.
Yeah, a lot of those are.
I had no idea. They made it very clear. They're like, yeah, we're planning to release more IPs. And it's like, oh, yeah, Warcraft 3. And then it's like, Here's the Storm's going into whatever mode. A few of the lead guys from Here's the Storm are going to be working on World of Warcraft, which is exciting.
Sure.
But at the cost of Heroes, that's super
so it's
shitty.
really... It's kind of bizarre where it's just like, okay... The only reason we had anything out of Blizzard over the last decade, pretty much, was because World of Warcraft was losing steam.
Yeah.
So they're like, okay, we'll do another Diablo. We're going to do another StarCraft. We got this Hearthstone thing. We're going to salvage this Titan thing and make it Overwatch.
Yeah.
And we're doing all this stuff. And now it's like, that stuff was making money at first, but we couldn't bother to commit to it and do the things that would make us more money out of it. So we're just going to kill it all, scale it all back, put everything back into WoW.
Yeah.
Like,
what? You what?
What? So we're just going to be back to this exact scenario
I think they're
again?
down to I imagine there's two teams working on World of Warcraft. It's never been confirmed, but I'm like 90% sure they have their A team and their B team. This expansion was their B team. Next expansion will be the guys that made Legion. I am of the mind that, that's their only teams right now that are working on things that we know about. Everything else is skeleton, and everything not skeleton is working on mobile games.
We have our best developers working on mobile projects.
Fuck Heroes of the Storm. Doesn't make enough money. Burn it. And that's, again, they don't care about you. You don't matter.
They never gave enough of a shit about Heroes of the Storm to
never gave it an honest effort.
Yeah, to be in a place where they're like, this is disappointing, it's not making us the money, kill it. It's like, well, you never even tried to make money off of it, guys. Yeah. Like, how come they never did a console version or something?
Now, I understand, Here's the Storm and World of Warcraft are very different from something like Path of Exile, but you look at Path of Exile's patch notes,
and
it's like, how the fuck are they able to continuously rewrite their entire fucking game every time they put out a new set of patches? And little indie studio Blizzard just can't keep up with them.
Yeah.
I don't know, World of Warcraft, we were promised 8.1 shamans and priests getting an overhaul. And all we got was tweaked numbers. And it's like, what?
No, that's right,
people have committed to priests and shamans. Some people have been a shaman since vanilla. They've been shit on every second expansion. How is that
That's
possible?
right, because you were saying that we were going to be able to be Shadow Priest finally.
Yeah.
And that still hasn't happened, has it?
They tweaked a few numbers, and it's better, for sure. But it's not a overhaul.
8.2, here we come.
8.2, yay.
Country road.
Hopefully we'll play out the voice.
This World of Warcraft patch has followed the exact same thing that happened with Pandas and Warlords of Draenor. And I think that was the same team that's making BFA right now. So
BFA certainly felt cool.
By the halfway point for the expansion, it'll be fucking fantastic. It just sucks that we have to deal with roughly 6 months of some horse shit.
Quit playing, Joe.
So that was your weekly Blizzard is dead discussion.
One of the only companies I still care about, and it's sad to see. I say
because it's not Blizzard. Blizzard's been dead for a long time. It's Activision Blizzard.
Yeah.
More and more so, Activision.
What was it, the launch day of Diablo 3? Blizzard's dead?
You ask a lot of people. Because like most people who bought Diablo 3 didn't come back to it for Reaper of Souls.
No.
Well,
Reaper of Souls, right now, Diablo 3, the way that it is one of the fullest and most complete gaming experiences you can possibly get.
And for them to just
huge.
Like abandon the idea of pursuing anything like that ever again.
Yeah.
Like it's like, wow, you finally did it, and you're like, yeah, that sure was a lot of wasted effort. It's like, yeah, because you never bothered to monetize it in any reasonable way or any even unreasonable way. They just didn't do it.
I don't know why they didn't have. I don't know. There's a million things they could have done. We've talked about it all before.
Yeah.
It's not worth it anymore.
Yeah.
You had your shot. You blew it.
You missed your shot.
You missed your shot.
Next story.
Yeah.
So this is going to take a little bit of like a build-up, I guess. So the first thing that happened was... This was in regards to PewDiePie, I guess.
Are we talking about T-Series right now?
No.
T-Series.
Well, it's kind of...
Subscribe to PewDiePie.
Well, so it's kind of...
T-Series.
Subscribe to PewDiePie. It is kind of related to that because PewDiePie made a video in which he was like... at the end of which he was like... so I know this is all memes and this is all fun and stuff, and I really don't deserve all these subscribers. He's very humble about it.
Oh, yeah.
So to give something...
too.
So to give something back a little bit... He was like, okay, I'm going to do some shout-outs to some channels that I've been watching and that I enjoy. Just, give these guys a little bit of a bump because, heck, like, you're all watching me and I don't know why. You know what I mean? So he spent a good, 10 minutes going over, a bunch of channels. It was great. One of which he was like, yeah, this guy did, an anime review thing of Death Note and I really liked it. And it's like, okay, cool, moving on. Of course, mainstream media picked that up and was like, did you know that PewDiePie gave a shout-out to an anti-Semitic YouTube channel? It's like, what? It's like, oh, it turns out some of the other videos this guy did, he has some edgy jokes in it and some imagery.
Wait, they were just jokes?
Probably, I don't know.
Okay, but
I thought he was like an actual I hate Jews type person.
Even if he is... That's not PewDiePie's problem.
No,
he watched a
not at
video
all.
of his and was like, "I like this video, so I like this channel." And the whole
whoops, I didn't watch all of his content.
And the whole thing has been like, well, he has a responsibility
No, he doesn't.
to properly vet anyone that he talks about. Really, he's one guy. It doesn't matter how
responsibility is a news site to fuck yourself.
Yeah. Anyway, the reason I mention all of that is as this relates back to games, is that an employee at Ubisoft Massive, the company making Division 2, put out on Twitter a call for industry allies to end PewDiePie.
Oh, it's finally happening.
They were like
hiring Hitman 47.
Well, that's what the first part of the sentence like we need to end him effectively.
It means take him off YouTube.
Cha!
And then she was like, you know who you are, like, get it done kind of thing. And then I went on to ask effectively for people in the industry to blacklist him. Not that he does, game reviews or anything, but
he doesn't do he's blacklisted on fucking everything anyways.
But I think what she was probably talking about is he does get sponsorship deals with, Origin PC and stuff like that.
Oh, really?
So they're probably talking about that. Anyway, she has since removed all references to her employee at Ubisoft on her Twitter account.
She got fired?
Either that, or she had a
bitch.
talking to. So she may have been fired, but it's...
Sounds like someone used to cha-cha! Her.
Yeah, so she may have been let go, or it was a case of, you want to calm the fuck down and don't put our name on your shit, because...
Yeah.
I don't know. I wanted to bring that up, because wow.
I mean...
How far we've fallen. She's not even a news source.
Yeah.
She's not even a journalist. She's some idiot in the fucking game industry.
I mean, as
What makes...
I don't... As you guys know, because I don't have internet, I don't follow a ton of stuff, right?
You're better off.
I think at this point, I still think it's amazing that PewDiePie even has a YouTube channel after all.
But YouTube hasn't just fucking.
Well,
shut
yeah,
down.
I'm just saying, he's done some really bad stuff,
But he hasn't.
a lot of it's been in
people think he's done bad things,
right?
Yeah.
It's been a lot of it's been in some good humor and stuff. He's just been trying to have fun with it, and then people go, "Whoa, that's offensive! You can't do that."
How has there been so many crying wolf?
I'm just
and he's still around. Yeah.
Well, the reason it's happening is because these new media companies are in their death throes, so they need to throw shit at what threatens them, and that's like big individuals like PewDiePie. And he kind of represents the top of the shit pile as far as that goes. So
what was it? There was like 17 or 18 different news articles that covered YouTube Rewind getting the most dislikes in the world.
Yeah.
And their thumbnail picture they used was a picture of PewDiePie.
As if it was his fault.
He wasn't even in the fucking video.
Yeah. And they're like, PewDiePie fans target this. It's like, my God.
PewDiePie fans? You mean the world? What, 76 million now?
People.
So you just
it was 76 million, and then they took. He lost 1 million subscribers. I think they did some cleaning out.
Of course.
At the right time. Yeah, of course.
Let me check that.
Are you still ahead of T-Series?
Barely.
Good. Fuck India.
All right.
No, he's at 77 million right now.
Is he?
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
Well, they said I had seen that.
Maybe
on Twitter.
like that gave him a huge boost as well.
And they were like
YouTube's trying to take him down, and then everybody's like, "We need 1 million people to make new accounts to sub to PewDiePie." Whatever, get account bots.
I can imagine that there are people just constantly making YouTube channels or accounts just.
Well, there's a guy that sat down and did a live stream where he said PewDiePie's name 100,000 times. It took 12 hours. You can watch the video.
Like he just had this,
at like 7 minutes into the video, he's like, "I just farted and nobody will know." PewDiePie, 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 PewDiePie. Yeah. It's amazing. I like everybody rallying behind this.
And I love how it's that time of year again, because it seems like at least once a year, if not twice a year, like the media needs to do a round on PewDiePie, because it's like, oh, well, he's the biggest target we have to throw our crap at, and we're dying. Because these new media companies, they keep getting hit with layoffs left and right. It's like it's not looking good for them.
Yeah.
It's not like they have the money to hire actual winning journalists or whatever, so they hire people.
Well, yeah, they don't hire journalists anymore.
Yeah, they hire bloggers.
Opinion pieces.
Yeah.
Fuck them.
They can't take down PewDiePie.
PewDiePie's too big. PewDiePie can single-handedly crush.
Well, and that's the thing, too. I have a lot of respect for PewDiePie, regardless, but also because...
He can use his audience to take over the whole goddamn world now.
If
he wanted to. And you know what?
He's not an impoverished fellow.
I'm enjoying it.
Like, PewDiePie is not an impoverished fellow. He has a lot of money. He could probably go after these companies with good reason in a lot of cases. Like, he never went after the Wall Street Journal for slandering him.
He could have sunk them.
Easily, I suspect.
Yeah.
He didn't. And I get the sense that he's not going to go after these people this time either. Because
I'm glad he's on top and not somebody who could be
because he's not. He's not about
that's why
throwing his dick around.
That's why nobody else has made it to the top. Because anybody that's gotten that far, that high,
gets
that fast,
swollen. Gets their head swollen, and they blow up,
collapse into themselves.
I don't know. He seems like a really reasonable person. Maybe more than reasonable. He's not the hero we deserve,
but he is the hero we need.
Yes.
Yeah.
Subscribe to PewDiePie.
He's Swedish. Batman.
PewDiePie protects.
He's Swedish, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
He's our Swedish emperor.
Next story. Discord says that in 2019, they'll make its store cut 90-10. Eat a dick. Oh! We'll be joined by 2%.
Oh, shit! Dropping fucking bombs! No reason for consumers to go over there. Users have...
So what is GOG going to be like? Okay, 95.5. Like, is that just going to be the arms race now?
How great would it be if Steam was just like 60-40? Like they doubled down.
And people are like, wait, what? That's worse. 50-50.
Oh, like, yeah.
You fuckers can't
stop
us.
I never had a problem when Discord did open its store thing because it
sucked, so you didn't need to use it.
Yeah, it wasn't... The world wasn't flocking to it. The world's flocking to Epic Games because... I don't know, everybody feels like it's their obligation to support indie developers and stuff like that. And...
I think it's more simple than that.
They have to earn your support. They don't just deserve it right off the bat.
They're indie. They need it.
Well, I imagine a lot of people don't really follow that and just go to it because it's Fortnite's thing.
Go to Fortnite store.
No, you
oh, they're selling Ashen in Fortnite!
Well, I guarantee you. So here's the two audiences. You have the people that are going to the Epic Store because they do follow indie stuff, and you have kids that play Fortnite.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think there's an in-between.
Well, but what I'm saying is, like, I think you're giving these people way too much credit. I just think people are just going to because they know where Fortnite is. They see a game that they might want and they buy it there.
And I guess
like
the
that
thing that
audience is
you're
much
talking
smaller
about is like the sentiment of games media,
Yes.
not the player base.
Well, notice
the people that
only people saying that the Epic Games storefront is good is Games Media.
And I do believe
No
there
one
are
else-
people buying games from Epic, and those are the people who just don't give a shit either.
Yes,
They're like,
absolutely.
whatever, we'll buy a game.
Hey, Ashen is out and it's here. I'm buying it here.
Yeah.
And that's fine. I have no problem with
But those are the people that are
choose
just buying it and playing it. They're not talking about it.
But as you continue to lose functionality in your storefronts, because you're jumping from storefront to storefront because it's cool to hate the last one, you don't get to whine about it later.
Yeah.
You killed yourself. You played yourself.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
You took that fiddle
and never go
solo.
down on a woman.
Alright, moving on.
That was him, right?
That was him.
Okay. I got the reference right. Because I'm the king.
Oh, God.
Last story. It's not really a banger. PlayStation Store is going to finally be adding tax in some of the regions it wasn't before, at least in North America. So before it was like, game was $79.99 Canadian in Ontario. That's all you paid was $79.99. Now it'll be $90.39.
Never buying a thing from Sony again.
I imagine, like all other storefronts are soon to follow.
Yeah, Steam currently doesn't, but...
Microsoft does, and Nintendo does.
Yep.
I imagine Sony, being the way that they are, is probably going to be double dipping at this point, because they've already hiked the price of some of their shit up.
Yeah, a bunch of stuff on PlayStation Store is already more expensive than anywhere else.
Yeah.
Almost as if to compensate for the lack of tax, but... Yeah.
Fuck them.
Wii U, fuck.
Never
Fuck
buying
'em.
something from the
Fuck
store
indie
now.
developers. Fuck Sony. Fuck Bethesda.
Randy Pitchford, Todd Howard, and Cliff Blazinski enter a bar. Which one of them comes out alive?
I still like Epic.
I like Fortnite.
I just hate the people that are saying that their storefront is the
It's
future.
not that I hate Fortnite, it's that I hate the people that play.
Got him. Alright. We're wrapping it up.
Yeah, you can email us at justkindaloafin@gmail.com.
JUSTKINDA, not of, LOAFIN. Does that have a little thingy in it?
No.
No thingy. Hotmail.com.
At gmail.com.
Gmail.com. Don't
Outlook.
Hotmail. We don't know who that
At
is.
Yahoo.
At Yahoo. Yahoo.gov.
.co.uk.ru.
We do this every time and the podcast.
No, Warhammer talk?
Oh, should we do Warhammer Talk?
Myles, you been reading Warhammer?
A little bit here and there. I've advanced another chapter and a half, boys, because that's about as much time as I get to read. So last time, what was I?
On the previous episode.
There was the meeting of all the like the commanders,
Business boys.
kind of thing, right? And they're getting together. Loken's like, we're going to assault the planet. We're going to take care of the insurgents. One fell swoop. We're doing this. We're done with this. Okay. So then it cuts to the whole Remembrancers, and they're on the ship, and they get to see Loken doing his oath, taking
Take that
off and shit.
sick ass picture.
They do a really good job of like describing that scene. I was like, yeah, I bet that's badass.
That's Loken taking his oath of moments.
yeah. And
Swoons.
anyway, and then like the way that they describe, like the
Fuck!
what's the
Sorry.
what are the ships called that they fly on? I forget.
Thunderbirds.
Stormbirds, right?
Stormbirds.
Thunderbirds.
Anyway, whatever they are, the
I don't
feel of
actually
them.
know.
I think Thunderhawks are the big ones, and then Stormbirds are the little ones.
Okay, cool.
Got it.
They leave and stuff, right? And then it cuts from the Remembrancers and it cuts right to Loken, lands on the planet, gets out, and one of their commanding.
Is this
normal-
the Whisper Hills?
Whisperheads.
Whisperheads. And the commander of the normal army's like, yo,
We've been blowing us up for weeks!
yo, they're fucking slaughtering us. Like, there's nothing we can do. They're just the choke point, heavy weapons.
Loken looks to the camera.
Like
Send in
Logan,
the Terminators.
like Logan basically put his hand to his face and went, enough talking. I'm here now. And that's
Simple
actually
man.
what he said. He
Have no
said,
fear!
"Authorities are here now. Go away."
I am
That's it.
here.
You're free to not be here.
And then then Loken's like, okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna send in the Terminators first. And then it describes the Terminators, which are bigger than Loken, apparently.
Yeah.
Because of their armor. Like, their armor's just ridiculous.
And, they're just a walking tank. And that's how Loken describes it. Or that's how it's described, right? And,
because I guess they're not the size of, like, a dreadnought, but...
No. I guess they haven't really talked about dreadnoughts.
I think they're like half the size of a Primarch, right? Like, they're the in-between, the Astartes, Terminators, and then Primarchs, I think, is the scale.
That makes sense.
I think it was how it was kind of describing it. Because he said the Terminators
would still fuck up Terminators.
Oh yeah,
so, yeah.
But I think it was like Loken was saying
in one hand.
The Terminators tower over the Astartes.
Yeah,
much like the Primarchs tower. Like it was that sort of thing. Anyway, so they were rolling up the hill, and the insurgents are like, shooting out the little pea shooters.
Yeah, like that.
Are just walking through. Their guns are firing, and
that which was
shit
like shredding the normal soldiers.
Yeah.
Just like bling 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 off of the Terminators.
It was
not even mosquito bites.
Like it was like pinging off the armor, and Loken from that point was like, "Oh, we're winning this thing like right now." And 68 minutes later,
they hadn't lost a single guy.
900 and some dead, and not an Astarte lost, and that's as far as I got. But then,
shit's
unfortunately,
about to pop the fuck off.
But it's kind of cool because it kind of gives you some more insight on Loken.
Yeah.
And he's like, I don't understand why these people wouldn't have just surrendered. There was no point in this this loss
Loken
of life.
Asking the questions and trying to understand the people.
It's continuing to be cool how he's not just this mindless grunt.
Yeah.
Like he definitely could be a super
most of the most of the
he's-
Astartes that are main characters, up until you get to Fulgrim, they're generally like characters, and you understand. Like their train of thought is like, yeah, I'm bred to be like a war machine. That's why I'm here. But some of them are starting to be like, why though? Like, why are we doing this? Why are people making these decisions? Why are they not surrendering? Like, our way of doing things just makes so much sense.
Or even when they agree with like, okay, most of these people need to be blown up, but these other ones, why did they make us blow them up?
Yeah,
they didn't need to blow up.
Yeah,
they knew we'd blow them up. Why did they blow up?
Like you would think, like I mean, if you were to project yourself into the actual world and say you were one of these insurgents sitting up on top of the hill and you watch this giant walking...
Take Morgana, follow your religion.
And just be like, I don't know about you guys, but I'd be that guy to be like, fuck this, I'm not fighting this.
Was it you guys say? The Emperor is heckin' good!
You know what I mean? But like...
Hands up, drop the gun.
So it's kind of cool that you get to see... from Loken's perspective, that the loss of life isn't necessary for him.
Yeah. Because the Luna Wolves, they're one of the best military. They're probably the best military there is.
Well, they kind of seem to achieve a balance of some of the other ones.
Yeah, they're a bit of everything, but still master at their craft of just winning.
Yeah, our legion is about perfection. Our legion's about brutality. Our legion's about winning.
Winning.
All I do is win.
I can't remember what I was going to say.
Anyway, it's just... It's cool. It's cool to see how, like, badass Loken really is and stuff, and how his train of thought works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It won't be the last time that he has those kinds of questions.
I imagine that there's going to be... This is just me assuming... that there's going to be some other conflict, and I think he's just eventually going to be like, this is fucking stupid, we don't need to be doing this anymore, and he's just going to stop. That's what I think.
That's a good assumption.
I don't know, it's just based on the way that it's describing it to me, I'm assuming that he's just going to eventually be like, okay, like, the Luna Wolves are done fighting because this is stupid, and they're going to leave.
That is,
Obviously, that would be a heinous crime against the Emperor, obviously.
Heresy to not fight for the things that matter.
Right?
Yeah.
So, that's just where...
What'd you think of the whole... Samus is the man beside you. Samus will gnaw on your bones.
I mean, it's cool because, propaganda like that has been around forever.
Propaganda.
It's just... Whatever. Like...
You're like 10 pages away, man.
Am I seriously?
Yeah, you're like 10 pages away.
Man, fuck.
Man, fuck.
It's next podcast. If you manage to get like another 10, 15 pages in,
Shit will throw down.
it's about to be a whole different story.
Well, no, since I was since I haven't been playing games, I think I'm just gonna start reading.
But honestly,
that conflict. I've seemed to be enjoying the conflict more. Maybe that says something about myself, just because I like the conflict.
The fighting's more entertaining.
But yeah, no, I'm just gonna sit down and try and read a couple hours every day now.
Yeah,
not at a time. I have a hard time focusing. So.
I tried to set a goal of 25 pages a day, but it takes me a long time to read things.
I've been listening to at least an hour a day, I guess.
24 hours per book?
Oh, it's less than
20 hours?
One of them was 12. The other one was...
Oh, shit. Yeah. Okay. And you're on to Galaxy and Flames now. You finished False Gods. What do you think of False Gods compared to Horus Rising?
I think I prefer Horus Rising.
You're crazy.
I don't know. I might have to go back again, but I don't know. It's just... The intro to it was really, really good.
For Horus Rising?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The whole way it started. I do really like False Gods.
I'm curious to see your opinions on Galaxy and Flames.
Yeah, I'm liking it so far. I said this to you. What I really like about False Gods, or what I liked about False Gods, was that even though it was a different author, it didn't feel like it was. It felt like a natural continuation of it. And even what I've read of or listened to Galaxy and Flames so far also feels like that. Even though it's yet another third different author for that one.
Yeah, the first book that felt like it just felt like a different style of writing for me was Fulgrim.
Yeah.
And I think I just needed to come to terms with that, so I finished it, and now I'm rereading it along with Descent of Angels.
And maybe part of the reason why I'm like, yeah, I really like Horus Rising, and I like False Gods a lot, but I think maybe part of the reason why in my mind I kind of prefer Horus Rising is because there was some hope in that book. There was a bit of unify people. We're gonna do good things, and we're gonna spread science and secular thinking.
False Gods an ass.
False Gods what if everything was shit?
And Galaxy and Flames, everything is shit. And then after all of what's going to happens, Flight of the Eisenstein is that the epitome of there's hope. There's a chance.
Everything's shit, but maybe there's hope.
Yeah, and against all odds, they have to...
I think I'll really like that one. Yeah. I do really like False Gods. I like the way it ended. Although it was really... It tugged at me.
It was fucked up, dude.
I'm probably going to be sad in Galaxy and Flames.
You were going to cry.
No.
Yeah, the story keeps getting better and better. The whole Samus thing is cool.
Is there more to it?
Oh, yeah.
I like quoting that part, even though it hasn't. They don't really go back to that moment specifically, but
no, yeah.
How much longer does the Samus thing continue? I don't care what the answer is. Does it just continue for the rest of this book?
The rest of that planet.
Okay.
The consequences of what happens is the rest of Horus Heresy, 50 books. You're about to see the big tipping point, at least from Loken's perspective.
But the actual event that's about to happen, it'll be
maybe a chapter or two.
Yeah, it's in and out. But yeah, the characters will be thinking about the effects of it for a while yet.
Okay. That event creates the protagonist for the series.
Yeah, actually.
So.
But I just Samus is here. Especially because I listened to the
narrator did it really well. The narrator for Fulgrim. So I bought the audiobook for Fulgrim because I didn't have a lot of time to read it at the time. I think that's another reason I didn't like Fulgrim as much, because I listened to some of it, and the narrator was fucking terrible. I cannot stand him. So you got that to look forward to.
Yeah. The narrator for the first three. The
trilogy. I listened to the first 3 or 4 chapters of Horus Rising. And that narrator is fantastic.
He does a really good voice for everybody.
Yeah.
Although there are times when
you're mixing the characters up a bit.
Well, he mixes the characters up a little bit in the voices.
Oh, fair.
It'll be there was especially a thing with in Galaxy and Flames, I think it was. It was Lucius and Saltarvitz, and he did the Lucius voice for Saltarvitz.
Oops.
Which the Lucius voice is more like yes, alright, Like,
So the voice this other guy gives for Lucius is like, "Hey, Lucius."
it kind of.
I can't stand it,
Yeah.
man. Well, and then, so
I really
also,
I liked the carcassy voice a lot.
Fulgrim, who's meant to be like the child of the Emperor Primarch, like fucking Fulgrim, he gave this, I don't know, whiny voice to, and I'm like, that doesn't. Yeah, like the Wicked Witch of the West. I'm like, this is a fucking
Man,
Primarch, dude.
Horace
doesn't sound like a little bitch.
Did you hear Horace speak in the
No.
audiobook? Yeah, the voice he gives it. He talks like this.
Oh,
My brothers, we're going to war.
see, that's fantastic.
Yeah, like it's.
Yeah, when you hear Fulgrim's voice in the audiobook, just don't.
His voice for Torgadon's really good too. It's like, hello, my friend. We're gonna go down to the pub. I'm Torgadon. Oh, look at
and he
you really crack me up.
He reads the whole trilogy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
good.
Torgadon. Although I feel like.
Who reads Flight of the Eisenstein? Is it him again?
No, I don't think it's him. Okay. So I'll be getting someone new then. So I don't think he actually gave Torgadon quite that voice in Horus Rising. I think that voice
It's
came.
progressed.
Yeah, in a way. Like the characters became more distinct in a way.
Cool. I like that.
But yeah, I'll never forget the carcassy voice he had, where it's just like that. Well, my dear, we can't do that. Like,
Not how I pictured.
Yeah.
I pictured like Carcassy both looking and sounding like Benicio del Toro.
Oh, yeah, but he's
I don't
described
know
as
why.
like pudgy. Like he's
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I just ignored that. I'm like,
It's
no,
like,
what if he's kind
I've
of a cool
spilt
guy?
wine on my cravat. What are we
Well, that's-
doing
So
here?
I might start picturing him as the guy from Assassin's Creed.
Yeah,
What's his name?
the guy from Assassin. Oh, Marcos.
Yeah.
Cassandra.
I'll just picture him looking and sounding like that for the rest of it.
Horace, would you like to go to Crusade? I bet it would be really fun.
I want that. That's what I want. Oh, Christ. All right.
Is that podcast, boys?
I think so.
It was a short one.
So next podcast, if you have time, we'll
I'll make time.
we'll be talking
if
about
it's
the-
getting interesting, I'm gonna make time.
we're talking about the Samus event. Oh, it's exciting. Yeah, I felt like the book was incredibly interesting up until that point. I'm like, they're going places.
Samus will gnaw on your bones.
On your bones.
So I found something.
I was wondering though, is there any sort of link between like the Chaos Gods and Samus? Like, does that actually have something to do? Because the way that they describe Samus as part of the.
Do you want to know?
So then I'm right.
Do you want to know?
No, but I just kind of wanted like some like. Does
A
it
hint?
lead something?
Samus
towards
isn't
that?
propaganda.
I didn't think so. Okay, I didn't believe that for.
In
a
fact,
moment.
these people on this place,
Weren't wrong.
yeah,
So
yeah, that's a good way of putting it. I just went like this into jazz hands.
okay, no, I was leaning towards that anyway. I was like,
Well, because as soon as I don't know if you've heard that part or not, or
well, no, because
read
like
that
it
part.
was
But there was the part where what's her face, Keeler.
she says she can hear him too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's not wearing her piece. I'm like, something's up.
Yeah.
Sasha's spooky. Yeah, because when I read that part, I was like, ooh, what could it be? So exciting.
Okay,
Had the shiver in my Maria.
Okay.
It was really exciting. Yeah, it's this is my favorite sci-fi series. Like it used to be Mass Effect. I love Mass Effect.
This world seems more fleshed out than even Mass Effect.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Mass Effect died at 3 for me.
Those three were incredible. Yeah, regardless of Andromeda, those three I can't list anything else in sci-fi that I liked more than the three Mass
What
Effect.
if EA was just like, fuck it, Mass Effect 4, the Destroy ending was canon.
Sure.
Like, Shepard's back.
Honestly, I don't give a fuck what they do. I'll play the next Mass Effect.
Yeah.
Like they gotta go pretty egregious with some bullshit for me to not be into it.
I just hope the next Mass Effect offers some of the mobility that Andromeda did. It doesn't have to be the
Without it
full
being floaty
jetpack
piss.
Okay, I want
shit,
like the dashes, but I want cover back, and I want control of my squad back.
I don't want a squad.
I don't want a squad.
I want.
I want to be one-man death team.
Yeah, okay. If you're gonna have a squad, control of it. No squad, whatever.
I feel like you can't have Mass Effect without a squad.
Anthem.
Well, like,
I'm
I
making it right now. Squad.
I think you should be able to.
I missed it.
I think you should be able to like
Whatever.
You can-
Anthem's gonna be Mass Effect, and we're all gonna be the squad.
squad. I think what's going to happen, or what they should do, is that if you don't take a squad, you get like
Squad.
a little bit of a little bit of like a
power
buff or
boof,
something
yeah.
like that to
Power
kind of...
boof.
No one.
Well, yeah, because in like Diablo,
Guys, I
when
said
you're playing as the Necromancer, it's like if you have minions, there's a passive that gives you plus damage for each minion you have. If you don't have minions, it's just like flat 70% damage bonus or something stupid like I can't remember. But yeah, Mass Effect should do something like that.
No, you can be a one-man power team.
Yeah. Yep. Yep. Andromeda. We're going to be playing it. 22nd.
What?
Did I say Andromeda?
Yeah.
Anthem. Same game at this point.
Amphomeda.
We're going to be playing it. End of the podcast.
Best podcast. Rest in peace, super best friends.
No, I'm sad again.